What's good? It's your boy NBDY here, and I'm chilling with OMIE World. So my name is NBDY. It stands for Never Back Down Youngin'. It's an acronym, and saying that I made towards myself just to be more resilient, throughout life and everything. I was born in Newark, New Jersey, right across the bridge from here, and I was raised, throughout Essex County is what we call it. You feel me? It's like one of the boroughs. We call it Essex County. So Orange, Irvington, East Orange, West Orange. Basically, that's where I used to roam and everything, be outside and stuff. And I grew up normal upbringing. Like I wasn't really very sheltered as a child. We had really barely any adult supervision. So, got away with a lot of different things, saw a lot of different things early on in life. And music is one of the things that I used to always stick my head into, aside from, what my family used to do on their own time and everything. My mother and my father both sing. My great-grandmother's an underground jazz musician. And so all the music they just caught up to me, you feel me? I was hearing all these stories just growing up from, my great aunt singing down in Newark and in New York and all these different places, and then seeing my mother travel a lot and seeing my father travel a lot. So it's something that I always wanted to do. So now here I am doing it now. It really helped me understand just who I am as a person, where I come from, in a place where I really never felt, felt like I belonged. Like music was the only thing that really made me feel like I actually was I could be something, could be somebody more than whatever everybody else around me is telling me either that I am, I'm gonna be, or whatever, you feel me? So they listen to a lot of, love songs and everything, which actually made me really in touch with my emotions and stuff, especially when it comes to the women and everything. But my mother used to listen to Faith Evans a lot, Mary J. Blige. She likes gospel music too, so I listen to some, Shekinah, Gloria, Hezekiah Walker. And my father, he was a very big fan of Biggie and Jay-Z as well, so he played a lot of that. And then also, he listened to D'Angelo. He also listened to Jodeci. My mom was a big Keith Sweat fan too, so it just makes sense why I make the music that I make today, because it's I grew up listening to all of that grown shit that I shouldn't have been listening to back then, My music is soulful, I'm gonna say sultry, a bit unorthodox at times, but ultimately nostalgic. And then to go back to when I said sultry, I would also say suede. My music really feels like you're just, if Silk had a sound, if it was if Silk was a thing or a place, you would probably you'll probably find yourself listening to NBDY, It'd probably be a whole bunch of NBDY. It'll be a soundtrack for Silk, if that makes sense. If it makes sense. Say about 99%. Every song I've written, I was going through some shit. Yeah, I haven't ever really put out a song that no one's written for me. So everything is what I go through, where I come from. Like I said, I do music genuinely as an artist, because it's it's a service to the world, and for me, and it's also it's like a journaling experience for me. It's therapeutic. So I don't really do it with I'm trying to get anything necessarily from it. You feel me? Nothing I'm not just doing it for clout type shit, you feel me? I'm doing it because I really like it. I really love music a lot. Oh, you want me to talk about it? So the song Situationship is basically about, I feel like everybody, until it's backwards, I don't know why we do this, but everybody basically kind of just go into a relationship just to see what they got to offer before really knowing if that's what they want, you feel me? So I got tired of feeling like that a lot of times, so I wrote that song because a certain person I was talking to and I was with at the time, I don't know what they thought we was doing. So I just had to write the song and let them know this is a situationship, this is not a relationship, and if you're gonna hold any type of obligations or any type of ultimatums against me, you gotta be able to really keep it a buck with what you want and who you are, because I know who the hell I am, you feel me? I know where I'm at, And I know exactly, you know, I'm gonna keep on coming back to you. I know what it is. I know what it is between us, but you seem to be conflicted over here. Feel me? So it's like, it's me revisiting that conversation of what are we, you know? Basically like, well, you tell me, feel me? This is what I'm calling it. I can't call it real love. I can't call it a real relationship because I really just feel like, you know, you just using me and like, you're not really like getting what you want out of me, you feel me? I want to give it, but you're not telling me what it is, you know? I feel like we all kind of end up being in that place where we're not really giving ourselves enough a lot because, I don't know, maybe we scared, maybe whatever, but hey, I don't know, it's not my problem. Fucking with me, you gotta keep it a buck, period. Like, I don't do that, I don't play games. So I don't think she liked the song, honestly. It synced in after I signed my first deal with Sony. I had signed Sony Arista back in 2018, was it 2018? 2018, September 17th. I signed to them, and it didn't sink in probably until like I had put out my first like major video through them. I had filmed this video called Emissions, and it was like in a church, and it was probably one of like the dopest fucking videos I ever did. And I was like, yo. And then when the single had dropped, that was my first time getting picked up on like a major publication. Complex had premiered it, and we started hearing my songs and stuff on satellite radio. I was like, yo, hey, I can do this, you feel me? And that actually made me start taking the logistical side and the more technical side more serious, trying to understand where the money coming in, trying to understand how, you know, okay, all right, cool, this is all nice, fame is cool, but where the bread at? Like, I got my first check from them when I had signed, and that was my first big check, but it wasn't satisfying enough to me. I was like, yo, I need to continue to keep doing this. If I can do this one time, I can probably do this another 5, 10, 15, 20 times. So. Damn. All right. Damn, that's like MJ or Prince. Shit. I don't know. Fuck. I was probably more aware of basketball and what was going on in basketball during LeBron's reign. So I would say, you know, he's a GOAT in my eyes. But MJ is the greatest of all time because he transcended the sport into entertainment. He transcended it into entertainment. LeBron didn't do that. You can say whatever you want about the rings and all the other bullshit. That it don't matter. LeBron gonna break all the records as long as he's still playing. He already at the top of, if he's already at his prime, all he can continue to do is continue to exceed that and beat everybody else's records until he retires. It's inevitably, it's a silly conversation.